Hi everyone, and welcome back to the JavaScript basics of our super fun programming series. You've already learned variables, inputs, and conditional logic in Java, which means you can create quizzes, interactive messages, and decision-based programs. Today, we're learning something super useful: arrays and objects. Two simple ways for a program to store lots of information. Now, what is an array? An array is just a list. A list of anything. It could be fruits, numbers, scores, names, emojis, anything. Over here, as you can see, I have a code on the screen with a list of fruits. So we have apple, banana, mango, and grapes. So finally, to print this, I'm going to type console.log fruits. Now this will print the entire list. But what if we want just one item? So I could type over here fruits and then this, a square bracket basically, and 0. Then after this I'll type / apple. So over here, as you can see, it will only execute apple. So I could type the exact same thing again with console.log fruits square bracket. This time I'll type 2 and then I'll type / mango. So now it will print apple and mango. In JavaScript, list starts from 0. Always remember that. Not from 1, it starts from 0. You can add as many items as you want or even use prompts. So over here, as you can see, I have a code on my screen. Over here it says let fav foods and then the square bracket and then the next line, which is favfood.push. So the dot push over here adds items to the end of the array. So over here is a prompt, which is your favorite food, and then the next prompt, which is another favorite food. So I'm going to type over here, let's say burger and pizza. Okay. And then finally, to print the function, I'll type console.log fav foods. Okay. Now, as you can see, first it asked me for my favorite food, which was burger, and then another favorite food, which was pizza, and then it printed it out as an array. Next, let's learn about objects. Objects store information in pairs, like a mini profile. So over here on the screen, I'm going to type let person equal to name. So my name Nuha, and then comma over here. Instead of typing this, I'm going to type comma over here. Then we have age colon 15, and then we have hobby, which I'll write as drawing, and then I'll end the statement over here with this, and I'll type this. Then to print this, I'll type console.log person.name and then console.log person.age. So this is super helpful when you're creating characters, app profiles, settings, and more. So let's execute this. As you can see, I've got the Nuha as my name, and I've got 15 as my age. If I wanted my hobby to be displayed as well, I could just type the exact same thing by copy and pasting it, and then typing hobby over here. Then also get Nuha 15 drawing. We can also make an array of objects, like a list of people. So over here, I'm going to type let students equal to square bracket, and then I'll go to the next line and type name colon Nuha. Then comma, score is 10. Now I'll put a comma over here and go to the next line and type the same thing. So name, then colon, and the next name I'll type as Sarah, and then comma again, and I'll type her score as 8. And then finally, instead of putting a comma, I'll go to the next line and end the square bracket like so, and I'll put this to move on to the next line. Then I'll put console.log students. I'm going to type 1 dot name and then slash Sarah, because remember the list starts from 0. If I had written 0 over here, I would put slash Nuha, but since I wrote 1, it would represent Sarah. Now let's execute this, and there you have it, it executed Sarah. If I were to put 0 and Nuha, then it would execute just Nuha. This shows you how flexible JavaScript is. Okay, so now it's time for today's mini project, a random item generator. This program will randomly pick an item from a list. Kids love this because it feels like a surprise spinner. So over here, as you can see, I've created an array of emojis. The smile emoji, the party emoji, a lion, a pizza, a star, and a panda. So now, this next step is to type let random index equal to math.random, another bracket, multiplied by emojis.length. Okay, now I'm going to make this move to the next line. Now, finally, the third step is to type console.log your random emoji is. So I'm going to put a comma over here, then emojis, and in square bracket, I'm going to type random index, and then I'll type this again over here, and there you have it. The computer picks something at random. I could do this again, and this time it picked the smiley emoji. You can try this with your favorite food, you can try this with songs, numbers, animals, characters, anything you like. Now, you've just learned arrays, objects, and even how to make a random generator, which is a big milestone. In the next video, we're starting something totally new, planning your app prototype. We'll outline screens, features, and the logic behind your app.